the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully. Goodbye, Father.
Tartarus.
To hell with this place. I'm leaving. Try and stop me. First.
I'm gonna try not to play so aggressively because I'd be losing sight and just dying all the time.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Alright, so these are boons of Athena. So we've got Divine Strike. Your attack is stronger and can deflect. So your attack damage is plus 40%. And then there's Phalanx. Yeah, Phalanx Shot. I don't know how to say that. Your cast damage foes in a small area and can deflect, so 50 to 85. Or there's Divine Dash. Your dash deals damage and can deflect. So, I'm gonna do my cast,
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, Goddess.
which is just that. Your little gem.
Out of my way. You can't stop me.
Heck yeah.
Laps.
Oh, I hate those. Ah.
That sound.
Ooh, I almost got impaled.
That was revelry. People having a good time. Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, let's accept this message.
How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been singing your spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
So we've got the Drunken Flourish. Your special inflicts hangover. Positive outlook. You take less damage while at 40% health or below. And then there's the Premium Vintage. Gain health when you pick up elixir. Receive 1 elixir now. Okay, so I really like the elixir. But There's also like these. We're gonna go ahead and do Drunken Flourish for now.
Leave it to the Californian to liven things up around here.
Ooh. Would dive right in the middle of it.
Thank the gods.
We've got our key.
I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
Hey. Oh, dang.
Central heart.
We are at 5. 5 health. I know, right? Alright, so now we can either get darkness or we can get a key. But seems to how we're at like 30 and we don't have like a life regenerator thing, I'm gonna go with this. Alright. So this way gives us money, and this one we get to meet Charon or Charon. So we're gonna do that because I think he's pretty cool.
Charon's strong.
And he usually has health, so we're doing that.
Good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the signs. Sure it's awfully convenient to be running a deal like this. And all this corn I wanted to get rid of. The infernal wares of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about, available for sale to whomever will be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
It's called Hades.
That would be me.
It is. It's really cool and it's really fun. I enjoy it. It's a game that's based off of dying. Like, obviously your objective is to survive and to make it all the way to the end, to escape the underworld, but you progress by dying. if that makes sense. Okay, so we have a boon of Dionysus. There's Drunken Strike, your attack inflicts hangover. There's Peer Pressure, which is hangover. Afflicted foes inflict it on other foes near them every 4 seconds. And then Positive Outlook. You take less damage while at 40% health or below. We're gonna do Drunken Strike. Okay, so we have, I believe this is Athena, and that little picture in front of it is a boss. Heck yeah! It is Athena. Okay, so we have Divine Dash. Your dash deals damage and can deflect. You have Holy Shield. After you take damage, damage foes around you and briefly deflect. And then there's Blinding Flash. Your abilities that can deflect also make foes exposed. We don't have one for dash, so I'm going to do Divine Dash.
Witches.
Ah.
Just in time.
Yay! Got some darkness. So this one will give more darkness. Usually there's more than one that you can enter, but they're giving me a lot of single doors. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, I've got 1 health. Yep. We have died. There is no escape. Our first death of the game.
Damn it. I'm home.
The House of Hades.
Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody died sometime.
Hypnos is so funny. He's the type of person that's like, oh, you were doing this thing that got you killed? Have you tried not doing it?
Some of us more than
Back on the running. You've returned.
Good to see you, lad. Despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle. And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
How goes it, Shades?
Okay, so it said I've lost count of how many times Lord Hades did something with the claim, like dismissed it or something.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
Cerberus!
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could. There's a good boy.
Please.
I might have.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. Well, how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Beyond the way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
Noise. Gonna have to check it out now.
You have come home. Do not despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. We made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Hey, room. I'm back.
Alright, so we have an objective. Use the mirror to grow stronger.
Night and darkness guide me.
Mirror of Night. So there's 4 different things that we can buy into. The first one is Shadow Presence, which deal bonus attack and special damage when striking foes from behind. It's a plus 10% per rank. Or there's Chthonic Vitality. Restore a small amount of your health when you exit a chamber. Plus 1 per rank. I like that one a lot, especially when I'm getting my ass kicked and I need a little bit more health. Then there's Death Defiance, which is what I was talking about earlier. Restore 50% of your health instead of dying when your life total is depleted. 1 time per rank. I love that one as well because you can die, and then come back. And it's not like the end. And then the last one is Greater Reflex. Perform plus 1 additional dash in quick succession. So, we have 30 darkness. And I'm gonna do the Death Defiance because that gives us a little bit more health than the other one. And unfortunately we can't get our next upgrade until we have 500 so for Death Defiance.
Feeling good? It's never bedtime here.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad, is it? Okay.
Alright, our new objective. Use a key to unlock a weapon. So, we already have... I don't know how to say the sword's name. Sinjin, I think. This spear takes 4 keys, the shield takes 3, and the bow takes 1, so we're gonna unlock it.
There we go. Collar lines.
New weapon unlocked.
Let's deal some death.
Over here.
What the?
Alrighty, well thank you for stopping in. Have a good night.
Yeah, boyo.
I can escape through that pink window there.
Weak.
I don't really play with the bow, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that since I just unlocked it.
I can do this. First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus.
So this is all of
Easier said than
Tartarus.
done. Doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The room for a flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
So the furthest we have gone is 13 chambers.
Ready.
Alright, let's try this again.
Thunder.
Tartarus. This is definitely one of those games where you try to get as far as you can, but it starts you back over every single time from the beginning. So, you get a lot of practice for the beginning runs.
Oh, is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. We'll have a better home where we belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Alright, so we have Lightning Strike. Your attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. I love all of Zeus's boons. They get me pretty far. Now that I've said that, watch it not. So then they have Thunder Flourish. Your special causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. And then there's Electric Shock. Your cast is a burst of chain lightning that bounces between foes. So it's either our gem, our triangle one, or square. I'm gonna do this one with the top one.
Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whatever.
I also forgot I had the bow. This is lovely.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
we have 10 darkness. Alright, so our next room is going to give us health. Alright, so the room on the left gives us darkness, and the room on the right gives us a key. I want more things from the mirror, so we're going to do the
Each exit has
darkness.
its own reward.
It does. Each exit does have its own reward. Each chamber. Ooh. I like his better than I like hers, so we're gonna go with Aries.
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Finances were written there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. A fellow student of death, you see.
Alright, so there's Blade Dash. Your dash creates a blade rift where you started. I don't necessarily like the ones where it does the rift where you start, but it can still be helpful. Then there's Curse of Vengeance. After you take damage, inflict doom on foes around you. That's a good one. A Blood Frenzy. After using Death Defiance, deal more damage that encounter. I don't necessarily want to do that one. So we're going to go with Curse of Vengeance.
I will keep fighting.
Is that the only door we can go through? It is. We're going to get a key. Ugh. Alright, so we have this little pool right here. And it gives you extra stuff if you have the money. So we only have 55 coins right now. So there's the Eye of Lamia. It's a passive. They're all passives, I believe. Slain foes have a plus 15% chance to drop health items. And that lasts for only 3 encounters. I have not quite figured out yet if that's chambers or individual, because there's multiple in a chamber. So I haven't figured that out yet. I think it is chamber though. And then there's Yarn of Aridin. The next boon you find has upgraded rarity. Or there's Cyclops Jerky. Your attack deals plus 30% damage. I'm not gonna do any of those. I usually don't, unless I absolutely need to, because they don't last very long. So now we're gonna come up to a boss of some sort. Alright, so the boons of Zeus. Electric Shock. Your cast is a burst of chain lightning that bounces between foes. Thunder Dash. Your dash causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. I do really like that one. Static Discharge. Your lightning effects also makes foes jolt. So we're going to do with Thunder Dash. Get some more darkness.
Numbskulls.
I know, right? I love it.
Now what?
Okay, so as much as I like Kayron, I also like getting the pomegranate, because the pomegranate upgrades the boons that you do have. So I almost always go with that pomegranate. Okay, so currently everything I have is level 1. And so a lot of the times I just look at what I'd have. So for Lightning Strike to go from 1 to 2, it'd be 10 to 14. And then Thunder Dash is 15 to 23. And Curse of Vengeance is 100 to 180. So I would do 180 because that's the bigger number. I don't know if that's an accurate way to go about it, but that's just what I do. And then if you press your Cinder button, it tells you what you have and what all it does in case you forget. Ooh, okay, so 2 things. 1, I do want these gems because you can build things with them. But I don't think the contractor is currently there right now, so I don't know if that's a good thing. Plus, it's got a skull on it, so there's a boss in that door. And then there's darkness. But I really want to save up my gems. So, in the past, I've gotten all the way up to Hades, and I've almost beat him, but I've never successfully beat Hades. So I've never fully beaten the game. My Death Defiance.
Gemstones.
Yes. So basically, it is a game where you die to get upgrades. So everything is back at the House of Hades, and anywhere that's not at the House of Hades is your escape attempt to leave the underworld. And when you die, you get to go back to the House of Hades and get like boons and upgrade stuff, and slowly but surely upgrade your character. So it's like a death-based game. And you do have to start over from the beginning every single time, but not like the beginning.
Right now. They got me. No way to patch up. Got to keep going.
Yeah, it is. It's fun though.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, crap. Crapola. 4 more seconds. Ooh. Survived on 5 health.
Right. I bet Charon's going to want all this.
Please give me life. I don't even have one for that. So there's price of Midas, which is gain 42 gold for a blood price. So I can't do that because, well, I have 5 health. Then there's Yarn of... I still can't pronounce that name. Araiden. The next boon you find has upgraded rarity. Or the Stygian Shard. Traps deal plus 500% damage to your foes. I was hoping... Aw, there's a boss. Are you kidding me? There's a boss no matter where I go? Well, I'm about to die really quick because I only have 5 health.
More numbskulls.
Oh. How did I do that? Oh, 2 health. I have 2 health. I don't know how I managed to do that. So there's Kayron. And there's Kayron. Alright. Please give me health.
That's a relief.
Yay! He had health. And we're gonna upgrade. Okay, so let's do this. The dash.
You must have lots of these on Olympus. Hey, Carol, if there happens to be something really horrible awaiting me beyond that door, then give me a sign, won't you? Great.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the underworld prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit. Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Come on, man. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I will have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
Cheers for that, Meg.
Oh, wow, so Megara herself got you last time. That must have been intense. She's fast and strong and beautiful. And, anyway, I hope the fates are nicer to you next time.
Yeah, I hope so too. Someone's at the desk next to the throne.
Keep at it, lad. I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
I'll give them hell as you once did Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you. How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All 3 mouths full and happy?
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
Hey, boy. Just as long as one of your 3 heads enjoys these pets. Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work. And here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade, boy, is my newly designated contractor, one whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we have finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Nice. Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
Okay, so the fountain chamber in Tartarus. Added chamber restores some health amid the gloom, and it is 0 gems a charge.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
So now we have a plunder lesser. Underworld renovation chambers may contain an infernal trove, which is basically just a treasure chest. Faded list of minor prophecies. I do like having that one. Urns of wealth lesser. That just gives you five gold coins in the thingies. Got a bunch of trims, decorations, some seating, a scrying pool.
Let's do it. Should make a nice enough addition to my chambers.
What
not-
are you doing to this house?
It's not necessary. It just shows you how many attempts you've done and how many foes you have slain.
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again. How about we put this there?
A beautifully decorated, subtly enchanted ball containing traces of the hapless prince's past attempts to flee the underworld now accents a particularly cluttered corner of his room.
Always wanted my own scrying pool. Just need to keep at it.
Escape attempts 2. Foe slain, 231.
Can't sleep.
Alright, so now we have 55 darkness. So we're gonna do the Chthonic Vitality, because that allows us to gain some health every time we enter a chamber. Shadow Presence. Deal bonus attack and special damage when striking foes from behind. Yeah, let's do that one. We're gonna gain some more when we go through a door. And then you can unlock more when you have 5 keys. We currently only have
Tower
1.
grows.
Here you are. Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly. How's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
Stygius, blade of the underworld. I need your
Stygius.
strength.
Time to give that thing some work, I guess.
Long way to go. I think I'm ready.
This tells you the farthest chamber reached, and mine is 15. I know, right?
No turning back.
That looks like a Daedalus
Ooh.
hammer.
Anytime you see a Daedalus hammer, that is the direction you want to go because your weapon will be enhanced by choosing that.
Enchantments for my weapon.
Alright. So, there's Flurry Slash. Hold attack to strike rapidly, dealing 25 base damage per hit. Or there's Cursed Slash. Your attack restores 2 health per hit, but you have minus 60% of health. Supernova. Your special hits a wider area and deals plus 20% damage. I'm gonna do the Flurry Slash.
Daedalus, wherever you may be right now. Thank you.
Especially on these mofos.
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to perhaps map it out.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
Excuse.
What do we have here?
Alright, she's the only one, so I guess we don't have a choice.
Must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, please extend this message.
I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Heartbreak Strike. Your attack deals more damage and inflicts weak. Heartbreak Flourish. Your special deals more damage and inflicts weak. Passion Dash. Your dash deals damage where you end up, influencing weak. I'm gonna do the Passion Dash.
Interesting. Any power to break hearts? Sure, I don't.
Ooh, Elixir. So you can up your friendship or relationships or whatever with people using the elixirs. In my other game that I have going, I've been trying to save them, so I haven't given anybody any, so I've currently got 20. Mainly because once I start giving them out... Oh, nectar, not elixir. Mainly once I start giving them out, I want to do another one, and I can't because I never have them. Alright, give me health.
Brimstones.
Heck yeah. And our health, I believe, went up because it had more health than what we had. I could be wrong. Alright, keys or darkness? Darkness. Ugh. Kayron or keys. We're gonna go to the keys. Okay, I will do this one. We get an extra gem.
I'll pay for that.
So now instead of one to shoot out, we have two. 1 health before my Death Defiance.
There's only one heavenly hatcher I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Deadly Strike. Your attack is stronger with plus 15% chance to deal critical damage. True Shot. Your cast seeks foes with plus 10% chance to deal critical damage. Pressure Points. Any damage you deal has a chance to be critical. I'm gonna go with Deadly Strike.
The power of the hunt sounds like good company to keep.
I hate those little pots.
What's on offer?
Yay! We can get health. Ooh, and we can gain another one, so now we have 3. Okay, so we can either get darkness or we can go get gems and have a boss. I think we're having a boss. Are these really bosses? They're mini bosses, I think. There goes my Death Defiance.
I'll take that. I'm going to give this a healing flask of some sort.
Charon. Which kind of makes me feel like I'm gonna beat the other boss next. Meg.
Doing business.
Obviously, I'm gonna be getting all the food.
What to say, you are a sight for sore eyes there, Charon. So, looks like you're selling. Is that it? You come to help me out?
I thought he was done talking.
Brilliant.
It is the boss.
Hello, Meg.
You're stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my wit might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
Well, I died.
Okay, she got me.
Member of the Fury got you again. She is unstoppable, isn't she? One time, I tried to stop her on the way to have a chat with your dad, and she didn't even turn her head.
My condolences.
How goes it? You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real thing. Now then, I have something for you.
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare. Besides, maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
I'm grateful.
Alright, so this basically just tells us information. So, for Achilles, it says, I see no reason to regale you with stories of my past. Suffice it that I fought as bravely as I could, alongside many of the finest men the world has ever known. Cerberus. The fearsome multi-headed hound of hell is really not so bad as his deserved reputation otherwise would lead you to believe. Skelly, the animated skeleton, and I, we seldom get along. He is too talkative for me, and spouts such simple condescensions to all those in earshot, seemingly as though he were an expert in the ways of war. Our objective is to give a nectar to someone, to a friend. I really don't want to yet.
Hey boy, just me again. Here to report, it's pretty dangerous out there even without you on guard duty all the time.
The venerable hound of hell barely acknowledges the softly spoken prince's platitude, knowing full well the underworld is not as vigilantly guarded as in ages past.
Let me know in the comments who you guys think I should give a nectar to. Hi.
Not everybody knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell them, right, boy?
Welcome back.
Father, what happened to the lounge? The only place for anyone to have a little fun around here, and you sealed it shut.
It is still Hades.
Well, I had little choice about that boy. You see, after you fled the first time, Cerberus, he was very much upset. Utterly tore the place to shreds. It's now under repair. All thanks to you.
You're really blaming me for not minding the dog while I was out and while you all were here.
I lay the blame entirely upon you, yes. Who else? It's fortunate that Cerberus has calmed himself since then. Come to his senses, I should say. May you yet come to yours.
Wow.
What's that there? Something from the Fates.
So I definitely want to get 10 more of the gemstones so that we can get the faded list of minor prophecies. Because that's how we're going to get our trophies and stuff.
My child. Take care of yourself, child.
Thank you, Nix. What do these shades
I've
up to
seen
now?
pomegranates here if you know where to look. Cause of death? Drowning.
The mirror of night.
Okay, so we're gonna do this one so that when we enter a new chamber, it gives us 3 health back. That
Power
one
of darkness.
is now maxed out.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. As many chances as it takes.
3 attempts, 343 slain.
Hey, there he is. You're getting pretty strong, I'll give you that, boyo. Strong enough to smack a guy like me right up against the wall and I'd go straight to pieces. Boom! You just remember, when you're duking it out, the walls are your friend.
Smack guys against walls. Sound advice as ever, mate. Alright, one more time. Crashing waves. The trident. It's Uncle Lover too. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hades? You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that damn underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Alright, Tempest Strike. Your attack deals more damage and knocks foes away. Tempest Flourish. Your special deals more damage and knocks foes away. Bloodshot. Your cast damages foes in an area and knocks them away. I try to do it every Tuesday evening.
Looks like I caught a big one. This should be of help.
Oop, the codex updated. Poseidon, the master of the seas, the Earthshaker, brother to Lord Hades and Lord Zeus, the Lord Poseidon. I am ever grateful that, while I was living, he was merciful to me. Down here, however, I must say I rarely feel his influence. All of us. We are beneath him now. Zeus, the master of the heavens, God among gods. So much of my mortal life was impacted by him, and now, even in death, I serve his brother. I do not think that I have much to say for the Lord Zeus, which is not widely known already. Athena, of some things I am certain, and one of them is this, that there were many times during my mortal life when my spear found its mark thanks to Pallas Athena. Aphrodite. Aphrodite wields her beauty and her charm with much the same lethality as I could wield the spear. I have seen her handiwork firsthand, and it is often not as pretty as she is. Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, has always held my highest admiration. Unlike so many of her brethren on Olympus, she seems unconcerned with being praised at every turn by mortals, and instead she dutifully holds her station as a master of the natural world. Ares, although my heart has long since stopped, it yet holds love in it for all the gods, save one, the one who made and ruined me as well. I have no kind words to impart to him, except perhaps in form of this concession. War, much like the heavens and the sea, can be considered as a force of nature. Dionysus. Perhaps I ought to feel a kinship with this easygoing son of Zeus, for it is said that he has some mortal blood in him, not just divinity. And there's 2 more that I've not discovered yet.
Someplace else.
I should probably add in there that any of the boons that you gather during like an escape attempt or upgrades that you get to your character, unless they're specifically given to you from like the mirror, or like an upgrade that you get at Hades, the House of Hades, you have to redo as well. So all of the choices that you make in the chambers are, they go away when you die. Also, I just realized that the eye on this key can move.
This can unlock a weapon back at home.
Zeus!
Nonsense. Sorting up already, my boastful brother gets on with Lord Hades even worse than I. So let me put a little spark into his storms for you.
Lightning Strike. Your attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. Heaven's Vengeance. After you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning. Lightning Reflexes. After you dash just before getting hit, a bolt strikes a nearby foe. We're gonna go with Lightning Reflexes because out of the two that I do a lot, this one deals more damage.
What's Zeus's strength?
Ooh, Nectar. Let me know in the comments who I should give nectars to. I'm pretty sure the nectar is what gives you the storyline, not just the game line.
What's that?
Alright, so obviously there's a pomegranate, so we're gonna go with the pomegranate. Upgrade the skills that we got.
More numbskulls. Do your worst. Not yet. Good enough to eat.
Okay, so either we go from 130% to 158, or we go from 20 to 30.
Better bless it.
Slain foes have plus 15% chance to drop health for the next 3 encounters. I'm good. Let's go get us some keys.
Key to a weapon.
Ooh, Deadliest sword, obviously. Upgrade that weapon. Double Edge, your dash strike hits twice and deals plus 20% damage. Dash Nova, your special makes you lunge ahead, then become sturdy for 1 second. Supernova, your special hits a wider area and deals plus 20% of damage. I like the double edge
Should work.
because then I can hit twice. Money or I think this is Aphrodite. Aphrodite.
That's what you get.
Theory, haven't you? Oh, I know a thing or two about that one. Though lately we Olympians no longer mingle with those living in the underworld. You're the only exception.
Okay. Heartbreak Strike. Your attack deals more damage and inflicts weak. Passion Dash. Your dash deals damage where you end up, inflicting weak. Dying Lament. When foes are slain, they damage nearby. That's the one.
Beautiful. Must be the fountain chamber I commissioned back at home.
It sure is.
A place of calm and respite, whilst perhaps unimaginable in the underworld, occasionally is to be found, in fact.
And not a moment too soon.
We're gonna do more health.
Feeling stronger.
Stop hemorrhages now.
Here we go.
Idiots.
There we go.
So we have a lot. So the darkness was born of chaos. The underworld is a domain of pure and utter darkness. Sometimes this dark essence becomes manifest through all the raging of the dead, and all the strife that can unfold beneath the earth. Bloodstones, the world itself is alive in a way, is it not? Even the realm of the dead. All of us here, the world with it. We flow through time as blood flows through mortal veins. Look carefully, and you shall find that there is power, feeling, in the earth itself. And like any power, it seeks to be claimed, to be held. With all this in mind, as well as due to appearance, I suppose, do bloodstones take their name. Then there's Charon's Obol. The underworld is best known as the domain of death, but it is also the domain of countless wealth and riches, sent into the river Styx along with the deceased. Centaur Heart. The equine centaurs are well known for their unlimited endurance, and although their reign has long since passed from the mortal realm above, their resolve lives on within the underworld. Palm of Power. There is not much to eat here in the underworld. Conveniently speaking, the pomegranate is a rare exception, having made its way down to these depths, perhaps alongside the Lord Hades himself, when he first came to this realm, eons ago. Here, this blood-red fruit holds something of a terrifying power. Daedalus Hammer. The master artisan called Daedalus has never known a peer, so it is little accident that the Lord Hades hand selected him from all the shades residing in the underworld to do his bidding for eternity, and for a hallowed place within Elysium somewhere. Chthonic keys. Certain artifacts within the realm of Hades have been sealed under lock and key to prevent tampering by those not yet prepared to harness their immersible might. Those keys, or so they appear, are not so easy to procure. Gemstones. Mortals cherish these stones of many brilliant colors, going to lengths to excavate them from the earth, to steal them, to be blunt, from the rightful domain of Master Hades. The Master also values them, for light exists in limited supply down here, and light refracted through a gemstone's facets is most valuable of all. Nectar, the drink of the gods, is one of the underworld's most sought-after delicacies, and truly perhaps one of the only sources of genuine lightness here within this realm.
What now?
So there's darkness and there's keys. I'm gonna do the darkness again. Oh no, not the Wi-Fi. There's the pomegranate again, so we're gonna do the pomegranate, of course. Alright, so we've already got this one at a level 2. So I like to make them go up the same. So we're gonna do lightning reflexes. We're gonna see if we can't beat Meg.
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
And there you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
I have died just a little bit.
Damn you, Meg.
Shades of the dead mill constantly within the house, complaining of their woes and seeking audience from any who would listen.
I listen.
What? Oh, you got whipped by Megra the Fury. Eh? I always wanted to say that. Whipped, you know? Referring both to how badly you lost and to that glowy purple whip she's always threatening me with whenever I try to talk to her.
I get it.
Had enough yet?
Achilles, is it really true that Cerberus ripped the lounge up right after I left? We must have gotten in a lot of trouble.
I only wish you could have seen it, lad. The place looked like a vineyard after a typhoon. Your lord father was livid, but he never gets so angry with the dog. Poor Dusa, though, she's picking the place up.
Oh no. I wonder what became of Dusa. She's always worried father's going to fire her even without something like this. You really ripped the lounge to pieces? I hope you didn't get yourself in too much trouble. I'm sorry to have worried you like that.
The guilt-racked monster Cerberus admits to committing the crime, expressing some remorse for having implicated the incendiary prince.
Cheer up, boy. It'll be all right. You don't like it when I pet your other heads, huh? No.
What is this button? No. I want to create a poll.
So how did it go? How did you die ignobly this time, pray tell? Cerberus and I can't wait to hear the tale.
In that case, I'll spare you the details.
Fine. Your failure is quite easily imagined. How often it recurs? Almost as though my realm is built to keep you here. You and every single soul that's ever lived. But by all means, continue struggling.
So we still only have 10, so we're not gonna do that yet.
What do I next want?
Alright, so we do have 50. So we can either do Shadow Presence, or we can do Greater Reflex. We're gonna do the greater reflex so that we can do a double dash. Helps us get away quicker.
Hitting a wall out there, boyo? Hey, I know the feeling. You just keep at it, though. You're getting tougher, getting smarter. Between the two of those, I'm thinking you'll pull through soon enough here.
Appreciate it, Skelly. Through all that, away to the surface.
$15.
One more time. Yes, the bear. That's the mark, almost like a battling. In the name of Hades, I accept this message.
Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now, come on, we've both got places to be.
Quick reload. Foes drop the bloodstone stuck in them faster. Hyper sprint. After you dash, briefly become sturdy and move plus 100% faster. Swift strike. Your attack is faster. We're gonna do the swift strike.
Appreciate the lift, Lord Hermes, sir. Now let's go.
Okay, the Stygian blade, Stygius, the blade of the underworld, must have been among the finest weapons ever wielded, back when it was whole, back when the 6 elder gods sealed the Titans in the deepest recesses of Tartarus. That blade eventually played no small role in their success. It must have been Lord Poseidon who brandished that blade before he opted for that trident he so likes. Now the blade lies broken, survived only by its burning soul. I knew that Master Hades would pay little heed if I provided all the shattered remnants of the thing to his own son, who naturally was able to reconstitute them into something more than functional indeed. The heart-seeking bow, Corin Atched, the so-called Heart-Seeker, is certainly the finest bow ever conceived, and wielded once by none other than Mistress Hera, who stood side by side with Zeus, on better terms back then, as they drove back the Titans under a storm of arrows and thunder. Shadow Slash. Your attack deals plus 200% damage striking foes from behind. Double Nova. Your special hits twice, but no longer knocks foes away. World Splitter. Your attack becomes a big chop that deals 90 base damage. We're gonna do Double Nova.
Let's see how this goes. Where to?
Health. Heck yeah. Ooh. This one.
Divine arrow.
Intelligence has been a real problem, hasn't she? I see the huntress instinct in her. She thinks she knows your weaknesses. Don't let yourself become predictable.
Deadly Strike. Your attack is stronger with plus 15% chance to deal critical damage. Deadly Flourish, which I think is the one we did last time. Your special is stronger with plus 20% chance to deal critical damage. Or Hunter Dash. Your dash strike deals more damage. We're gonna do the Hunter Dash.
Something I need.
Let's restore and gain
I'll take that.
and another gain. That was a good one.
Just worked. One less giant evil crystal then.
There's one for Hermes, one of the free-spirited sons of Zeus. He is patron to travelers, traders, and tricksters. Youthful in spirit and appearance, he could be mistaken for a common lad, if not for his extraordinary swiftness.
Show me fit behind she. To make this scam, she seldom shows respect to anyone, not even me. But I'm handsome as him nonetheless.
Lightning Strike. Your attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. Thunder Flourish. Your special causes lightning bolts to strike foes. So we already have a dash, so we're not gonna do this one. We're gonna do the lightning strike.
Damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
They basically turn into big crystals.
Sisyphus.
Hey, Princess. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
I love you too.
Well, you know, just having a little stroll was all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters, let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care. Fine selection there.
Cheers, mate.
My baby. Most of those who earn the highest form of punishment in Tartarus committed acts I hesitate to commit to the page, though Sisyphus is an exception to the rule. Ooh, and we have a pomegranate.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Got to use the fountain to get out of here. The power of the gods. Got some zest.
We got some zest.
What's my health? Although I'm full.
Alright, we do a lot of darkness, so let's do a key this time.
What?
Come forth, wretches, and stop this meddler.
Surrounded.
Back to the lowest depths within.
There.
Bloodstones has an update. The Master himself keeps several of them, perhaps for therapeutic reasons. He has even taught the prince the way to make their crimson facets ignite in an angry glow.
I can use this to unlock a weapon.
Restore up to 26 health, gain 14 gems. So let's gain the gems, let's gain the health. Your attack deals plus 30% more damage for the next 6 encounters. Why not? And we have to go see Chiron.
What's it mean? Hey, good to see you out here, mate. Looks as though you've got some fine wares up for sale, don't you? We meet again.
What are you doing, Zagreus? The underworld is sealed off. What you're attempting is impossible. You've seen my
stay sealed shut forever, Meg. In the meantime, I thought I'd get some practice in, you know?
I'm not your practice partner.
Goddamn.
I just can't take it.
Hehehe. Hop a baby. I died a little bit.
You win this round, Meg.
I almost had her.
Oh, hi.
Kisses.
Welcome home again. Go right ahead. I think your dad's mad about something or other, though.
He usually is. I should check in with the house contractor. Say, I was wondering, Achilles, any news of Orpheus of late? I've not seen him around here in some time. He's still paying his dues?
That I believe he is, lad. Your father, he was none too pleased with him last time I saw him here. I tried my best to simmer down the situation, but you know how it goes. I hope your father cuts his sentence short.
I hope so too. If you do see him, tell him I said hi.
Okay, so Achilles updated. I buried far too many of them, and sent many others to this place, where now at last we are all peers. I am fortunate the master of the house took pity upon me, and spared me from eternal boredom of Elysium, with an existence closer to the times when I still lived, and had a job to do.
How's everything been going lately, boy? What's the good word?
The Underworld Prince's casual inquiry serves but to frustrate the Infernal Hound, as none of his three heads possess the gift and curse of speech.
More pets are certainly in order here.
Welcome home, boy. You're late for dinner. Or breakfast, or whatever blasted meal's next.
That's all right, Father. I'm not feeling very hungry at the moment.
I asked repeatedly for the construction of a sundial, but every time they tell me no. Can you believe it? Your impertinence with me inspires all.
Fated list of minor prophecies.
Approved. The fated list of minor prophecies. That sounds somewhat exciting, I suppose.
You requisitioned that useless bit of parchment.
I sure did. We're also gonna do this one because it allows us to have 10% more health than it normally would.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
You're wasteful of my realm's resources, boy.
Ooh, so there's a second upgrade for that one, where it gives 20% more of the health. So we need 40 more gems for that.
You have met most of your Olympian relatives by now, child. Although the power of their blessings is fleeting here, they shall continue to support you as long as necessary.
They all still think I'm headed to join them on Olympus. That's why they're helping me.
They are helping you because you are family. Family with whom they do not yet have a complicated past.
It's getting complicated pretty fast. Hey, the lounge is open.
A commemorative board adorns one of the stoic walls within the lounging area, celebrating and proclaiming the accomplishments of those who serve Lord Hades best of all.
Won't ever see my face up on that wall, I guess.
You want to talk to me? Me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I just wanted to say, don't bother picking up my room today. I'm headed out for a while.
I have to clean the rafters.
Thanks for all your hard work.
Dusa, a splendid house such as the master's own requires a great deal of cleaning, and the little Gorgon seems forever doomed to do it all herself. We can trade. You know, the nectar is very, I like doing the nectar, so I'm gonna use the 5 keys to get a third nectar.
Hey, that must be the fated list. This one's for you, Three Fates.
Alright, so the distant relatives. The son of the god of the dead shall someday meet some of the rulers of Olympus. Reward is 3 nectars. So we met Zeus, Poseidon, Athena, Dionysus, Aphrodite, Ares, and Artemis, And that's all that they had, and now we can claim it.
My extended family seems an interesting lot.
And now I have 6 nectar. Next, is there no escape? The son of the god of the dead shall someday break free from the realm in which he was born. The reward is 1,000 darkness. I have to beat Hades in order to do that, so I've never completed this one. Cathodic colleges. Yep. The son of the god of the dead shall someday meet the rulers of the underworld. So I met Lord Hades, Nyx, Charon, and Hypnos. Hypnos. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know why Meg is not on here, because I definitely met her. I haven't been able to talk to her, though, because I'd just be fighting her, but I definitely met her. Goddess of Wisdom. The son of the god of the dead shall someday earn various boons of Athena. I've only got 2, which is Divine Dash and Phalanx Shot. So there's still Divine Strike, Divine Flourish, Athena's Aid, Sure Footing, Bronze Skin, Holy Speed, Proud Bearing, Blinding Flash, and Brilliant Riposte. I don't know why the other ones aren't on here, but Athena is. And you get 150 gems for that. Then there's Internal Arms. The son of the god of the dead shall someday acquire each of the ancient weapons once used to slay the titans. So I have 2, the Stygian Blade, which I currently am using, and the Heart-Seeking Bow. And it looks like there's 4 more, and once I acquire all of them, I'll get 60 gems. So maybe I should keep the keys instead of trading it for nectar for now, so that I can unlock those, because I know you have to use keys in order to unlock the other weapons. And then we can get 60 gems from that. Alright, the Stygian Blade. The son of the god of the dead shall someday acquire each of the deadliest... I think I said that wrong. Enhancements for Stygius. 1, 2, 3. We've only got 3 of them. So we already have Flurry Slash, Double Nova, and Double Edge. We still need Supernova, World Splitter, Piercing Wave, Breaching Slash, Cruel Thrust, Shadow Slash, Cursed Slash, Hoarding Slash, and Dash Nova. And then there's the Heart-Seeking Bow. The son of the god of the dead shall someday acquire each of the deadliest enhancements for Coronaut. However you say that. I have none of them. But now that I do have this list, I should probably also work on the bow. And I'll get 200 gems for that. And for the blade. And then Chthonic Knowledge. The son of the god of the dead shall someday reveal a portion of the underworld codex entrusted to him. Reward is 40 gems. And I've got 39 of 70. So that's not bad.
The fate-abetting prince perhaps believes it was through his own choice that he procured the fated list of minor prophecies, but it was preordained.
Oh no, not this determinism thing again.
So we only have 20
Night to protect me.
darkness. Oh, well, we only need 15 in order to get our next upgrade. So deal bonus attack and special damage when striking foes from behind. We're definitely going to do that because I definitely tried to do that a lot. Go from behind. So we'll just do that. Let's try to go to bed.
Not even tired, thanks.
Not even tired. We've done 5 attempts and 632 foes were slain.
How's it going?
Let me give you a piece of advice, boyo. You run across a guy like me out there, you just give him a good stab right in the back without a second thought before he sends you crying back to Papa.
I'll keep that in mind, mate.
So we need 4 keys for this one and 3 keys for that one. So I think during our next few runs, anytime we see a key, that's the one we're going to go for. Poseidon's aid. Your call makes you surge into foes while impervious for 1.2 seconds. Your impact damage is 350, and your max gauge bonus is 7.2 seconds.
The rest
Okay.
decided at my beck and call.
Look at that, we got some gemstones.
What would you say? What else?
Oh, we're about to see someone fun. Okay, so two things. One, I do really want the gem. And because of that, I want to go through this door. However, we have yet to meet this person. This is Chaos. And because Chaos is Chaos, Chaos is one of those characters where you have to do something negative in order to get a positive. So in order to go and see him, we have to lose 21 life.
So all I need to do is sacrifice some of my life lessons to go in here. I don't see why not. Or what is that?
Chaos. There must be some place even darker, even deeper than the lowest depths of Tartarus, for even Tartarus sprang forth from somewhere else. And then there's Tartarus. The lowest reaches of the underworld are reserved not just for the master's own abode, but for the benefit of every wretch who, in the course of drawing breath, failed every opportunity to leave any sort of positive impression behind. And the House of Hades, having been appointed by the fates to reign beneath the earth for eternity, the master was awarded a permanent place of residence at the base of his domain, in addition to a wide variety of responsibilities to the dead.
The fathomless expanses hidden in darkest corners of the underworld stretch well past the notice of Lord Hades himself. And yet, the interfering prince somehow discovers passage there.
Wasn't all that hard to find, really. This is not someone I recognize.
So, in the name of Hades, may I ask who's calling?
Okay, the Olympians have all grown soft. Would you not agree?
Every bit.
I know that chaos is kind of hard to understand, and I'm in the same room, so I'm just going to reread what he says. Oh, we have met, in a way. I know everybody here and there. You wish to leave this place? Then it is my wish to make your doing so a little bit more interesting. And if you encounter the Olympians someday, do give them my regards. So, the Boons of Chaos. Maimed Flourish. For the next 3 encounters, each time you attack, get hit for minus 5 health. Afterward, your special deals plus 52 damage. Abyssal Soul. For the next 4 encounters, you take plus 397% damage from traps. Afterward, you gain plus 34 health. Flayed Shot. For the next 4 encounters, each time you special, get hit for minus 4 health. Afterward, your cast deals plus 37 damage. We're gonna do the Flayed Shot.
Chaos to extract the benefits of teaching this from now.
Alright, so Chaos. Even Nyx, our Mother Knight, comes from somewhere, even the Olympians above. And Master Hades himself, eternal though they are, they came unto this world after they, or their ancestors, sprang from the darkness of chaos. Then there's Hypnos. It is said that sleep is the cousin of death. That turns out to be not quite correct, insofar as the two, in fact, are brothers, born to Nyx herself. The former of the two, we call him Hypnos. He whiles away, half sleeping, watching over the pool of sticks in the foyer of the house, taking stock of those arriving in the master's domain or returning to it. Then there's Charon, the Stygian boatman, is a lot of things, although I am afraid he is not much for conversation. I have tried, though perhaps not persuasively enough. Then there's Zagreus, the one that we're playing. Take one look at him, and I think any questions of his parentage are soon resolved. He never seemed to like it much there, growing up within Lord Hades' well-appointed house. One day I took him on as a disciple, under orders from Lord Hades. The master worried that his hair lacked any firm direction in his life. And, indeed, Zagreus took well to the marital ways, and I am proud to say now that he was my student. Nyx, Mother Knight, we like to call her, though rare is the occasion when she dotes on us. She has her many, many children to look after, many of whom reside now in locales well beyond my reckoning, and perhaps even beyond hers. Hades, what is there to say about the master? Master not just of the house in which I work, but of the entirety of the domain beneath the earth, the place we all end up after we die. He is a god of character. I have to give him that. In life, I once served someone who reminded me of him a little, yet even the kingliest of mortals pales in comparison. Suffice it, then, to say that the Lord Hades takes matters of his fate-appointed underworld to utmost seriousness. Alright, so I know that I said any keys that we find, we're going to go there. However, we're doing the nectar because nectar is always the way to go. Definitely forgot that we are gonna get a lot taken away from us in life because of chaos. So I'm at 1 health. Centaur Soul. Gain 25 health. Nice. So now our maximum is 75. Gain 13. Obviously, we're gonna do that. Oh, look. There's some keys.
This can unlock something back home.
Oof. Chaos, you are killing us.
I can do this.
Oh, a boss battle. With 6 health.
Bloodless bastard's got me.
Well, here we go.
Oh, hey there, Dutza. How's your endless toil treating you?
Mr. Hypnos, do you maybe think that you could, keep an eye on the procession line before Lord Hades, like you were supposed to?
Oh, that's no problem. I can definitely do that. I'll just add it to the list.
Good, then. Glad we had the chance to chat. No, maybe get some sleep or something. You look pretty beat.
Get on it, Hypnos.
Achilles is gone.
You keep an eye out Father for me, boy. Don't let him sour up everyone's mood.
Cerberus promises to do exactly that in his own way.
Alright, so there's an update about Cerberus. Yes, the massive beast has feasted on no short supply of interlopers to the underworld, or on those attempting to escape. However, tales of the number of his heads are oft exaggerated, and in his old age, his temperament has grown much more relaxed. Indeed, he seems one of the sole sources of comfort for the house's grim master. So,
You like it when you get pets like this, don't you, boy?
I'm gonna give a nectar to Cerberus.
Look what I got for you, boy.
As one of Cerberus's heads receives a prince's gift, another muzzles something back into his hand.
New keepsake, old spiked collar.
If I don't pet your other heads, don't bite my arm off, deal?
We've gained a heart.
There's quite a lot of renovating to be done, isn't there, Father? Your house contractor there has shown a wide variety of pending jobs.
I've ordered Nix to supervise that list. Entirely her problem, boy, and likely yours. How does it feel, knowing that your rampage has created the need for so much maintenance?
Feels pretty good now that you mention it. Keeps everybody occupied now.
Go occupy yourself someplace else.
Alright, so we have an update for Hades. Yet his meticulous veneer gives way to impatience frequently enough, especially with his own son, only son. This resentment extends to his never-ending work, for he presides over an endless procession of the dead. The master claims he alone can tend to their affairs, but grudgingly, I think, expects his son's support. Okay, so we only have 18 gems. So I think we're gonna wait to renovate.
I saw you took possession of the list of minor prophecies of the three fates. As ever, I should never have doubted my daughter's expectations. I was uncertain you had necessary guidance to select it from among the house contractor's many opportunities.
You offer something called the Fated List of Minor Prophecies to me, chances are I'm going to pick it up. Though, if you make it sound like there's more I should know about it, should I be concerned?
You know exactly what is necessary and no more. I know better than anyone never to tamper with the fate's design. Though, if they had cruelty in store for you through their list, I think that I would warn you anyway.
That's somehow reassuring. What are they on about
Well,
now?
at least I won the bet. Death by mauling.
The lounging area within the House of Hades is a dismal place to be, in spite of its intended purpose to enliven the house's grim inhabitants.
It's better than nothing.
You know what? We are gonna go back over here. Because for 15 gems, service, deep cleaning, house repair, gets rid of the huge clumps of fur shed by Cerberus. Well, we were just in the lounge, and there was clumps of fur everywhere.
I think we'll go with this.
So we're actually gonna do that
It's a
one.
big job having to sweep up after Cerberus sheds everywhere.
It wasn't your fault, Cerberus.
So, there's that.
I want to go lie down.
Oh, our objective is to actually lay down. First, let's check this.
Fated list.
See if anything has changed. Something did change. One, we gained an extra one on there, and it's met primordial chaos. Goddess of wisdom, same. Those ones are the same. We added flurry slash to this list. Nothing added to that one. 41 of 70. And we only have 5 darkness, so we're not going to be able to do anything.
I can grow stronger.
So, let's do this.
It is
Earlier.
the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld, Zagreus rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through father's stuff.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house, as willful Zagreus had asked of him. All are fast asleep, save for the prince. It is exactly as he planned. He ventures toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
I said, shut up, old man.
He does not know exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions. So Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
I'm listening.
He rifles through his lord father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative parchment work. Correspondence from Olympus which he had ignored. No trace of any reference to his son. But then, there is the note. Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I'm leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, it must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him. Persephone.
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's hand.
His mother's hand. My mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, that she's my mother? But Father always said that Nyx was my... He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
Thus did the prince discover, inadvertently, the well-kept truth about his lineage. Entirely by chance, this did occur. Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound questions and his rage, the prince decided to confront his lord and master.
Why? You're Nyx. You're not my mother. All this time, you and my father, you lied to me.
Oh, my dear child. So now you know. So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest soon. Please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me?
Alright, so we have an update on Nyx's. Yet nonetheless, she toils about the master's house and conducts such affairs that fail to reach his notice or gain his attention.
Hey,
Our new objective is to check the display case.
hey, pal, watch where you throw those bloodstone things of yours. You drop them, you go pick them up, you understand? But if somebody gives you grief, you got my permission to chuck one right in his eye.
I'll just aim generally for the midsection, since the eyes are a lot harder to hit in my experience. Got something new to try.
Ooh. Old spiked collar. Add plus 25 health to your life total from Cerberus. Rank is 1 star. Clear 25 encounters with this to rank up. Okay. So we're going to equip this, and we're going to keep it on for 25 encounters.
That should help.
see. Has this changed?
Not to get through all this.
$15. I don't remember what our last one was, so I don't know why I tried.
Family. Death is your only family. Death and I. Best get accustomed to the both of us.
No, not on your life.
You're not alone. You're not alone down there, okay? Here, let me show you.
Deadly Strike. Your attack is stronger with plus 15% chance to deal critical damage. Deadly Flourish. Your special is stronger with 20% plus 20% chance to deal critical damage. Hunter Dash. Your dash strike deals more damage. We're gonna go with Deadly Flourish.
My sense is sharp.
And that's the special. Alright, we're not gonna see Chaos. Well, it's our only one, so it goes from plus 75% to plus 91%.
Strongest.
Aw, yeah, we got a nectar.
Alright. Looks like a good batch.
Let's go money, because I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna up the 75.
Should fetch me something.
Alright, the Skullamat. The hideous appearance of this mound of human-looking skulls effectively deters any who wander out into the reaches of the underworld. Brimstone. The pressures of the lowest reaches of the underworld forge these terrifying crystal entities, imbued with overflowing hatred from the essence of the damned, which gives them something much akin to life. Their hatred concentrates into a ray of pain that even the chthonic gods have learned to carefully avoid whenever possible. The Doomstone. So desperate are some souls to escape the realm of the dead that they plunge into the mists of Erebus even before their sentencing. Having thus been lost, they are never officially registered or heard from again. But there is no escape from death, even for such souls. Inferno Bomber. As if forged bronze is insufficient in its keen ability to put an edge to life, there have been those who studied the eldritch art of chemistry to fashion devastating fury devices known as bombs. Numbskulls. This is the land of death. Anything that lives is likely to be rather bothersome here, and the numbskulls certainly fit this profile. Voracious little creatures, the Lord Hades nonetheless opted not to exterminate them all, since they do have a tendency to prey on foolish shades who dare to leave their station. Wretched Pest. The ashes of the dead are copious within the underworld, sometimes congealing into awful little spirits keen to cause whatever strife and mischief that they can. Wretched Lout. There is ample room in Tartarus even for these prodigies, boorish entities who doubtless were intolerable even when they lived. Now, having been reduced merely to their most base of negative impulses, these damnable wretches do their part to help uphold the underworld's cruel reputation. Okay, the Wretched Witch. Practitioners of foul arts, their lives inevitably were cut short, but now continue in a way within the bowels of the earth. Here, the sole remaining source of purpose that they have is to snuff out the final vestiges of life that find their way into this grim domain. Wretched Thug. The dead in Tartarus are here, in general, because they did not deserve a noble death. They were knaves, scoundrels, cutthroats. The worst that mortals have to offer. Even now, reduced merely to shades, they are compelled by evil thoughts, and take the brandishing about crude weapons washed down by the river Styx.
Perhaps you knew that once you met us, you would stop at nothing to come seek us out.
Crush Shot. Your cast is wide, short-range blast that inflicts weak. I don't like that one. Aphrodite's Aid. Your call fires a seeking projectile that inflicts charm. Or Dying Lament. When foes are slain, they damage nearby foes with weak. We're gonna do Dying Lament. And we're gonna get those keys, girl.
He's there. Get him.
life left. Restore 10% health when you enter a chamber. Hell yeah. You deal 50% damage striking foes from behind. Also yes, your special deals 40% damage. All of those are temporary, but here we are. Okay, we're gonna go to Ares.
Pests.
A fascinating character, ill-liked on Olympus, although I myself have always wanted to meet her.
Slicing shot. Your cast sends a blade rift. That's the one. Although there was one for Death Defiance that I should have looked at, but I love Blade Rift. Let's go visit Sisyphus.
Within the depths of Tartarus reside the most wretched of all the shades who linger for eternity within the underworld, whose lord and master is especially unkind to those attempting to cheat death.
Lots of wretchedness to go around, I guess. Hey, sir.
You know, Princess, I'd not expected to run into you again, not after all this time. Something amiss down in the house, or what? Not had much company of late, is all.
Well, something's just about always in us back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it. I am the old boulder there in town. I'm used to going lengthy stretches on my own, but having visitors from time to time would do me well. That I can do.
Cheers, mate.
Careful, all right?
Anyone there? Good for your health.
I'm at 100 health. We're definitely gonna do the gems.
Colorful.
Heck yeah. Ooh, Diglia's hammer. Ooh, yay. Now because we have the codex, or whatever it's called, this is here, and anything that has the little scroll is going to add it to the thing, so it's what we haven't had yet. So none of these we have gotten. So there's Shadow Slash. Your attack deals plus 200% damage striking foes from behind. Dash Nova. Your special makes you lunge ahead, then become sturdy for 1 second. Hoarding Slash. Your attack deals bonus damage equal to 5% of your current coin. We're just gonna do Hoarding Slash. Get that one done and out the way. Since we're at max coin for this round. Right now, up against this Meg.
Here, Meg.
Oh, there you are. Just as I was beginning to think it's been too long since last I killed you, Zag.
Admit it, Meg. You can't stop thinking about me.
Don't flatter yourself. I think of you in pain. And now there's no more need for the imagination.
vanquished her.
Wait, bit. Kids might know what to do with this.
Deep within the unfathomable pits of Tartarus lie the remains of the Titans, who once ruled all between heaven and earth. Few traces yet remain of them, due to the thoroughness with which they were dispatched in the war waged by their offspring, the gods who now reside upon Olympus. Yet those scarce traces do exist, and a terrible power resists within. So that is Titan's blood.
How did you?
Don't mind me, Father. Just what I need.
Yeah. Aww. This, if we had 200 coin, we could have replenished one use of Death Defiance, and we have 132 coin. So let's gain some of the other thing, I guess.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barred where I please. I don't think I've gone this far. There. Now we're getting somewhere.
Asphodel, among the many reasons it is best for mortals to strive to treat each other reasonably well is that, after having lived their short lives, they may wind up stuck with one another for eternity in the meadows of Asphodel. Ooh, and we get some gems.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly
Hi,
even to those
Ollie.
resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
Whoa, I'm on fire. Hi, Bean.
Bloodless.
Oh, well, hello, Ollie. For the kisses. Pretty sure the gemstone is not what that was about. The wretched thug has an update. Even now, reduced merely to shades, they are compelled by evil thoughts and take to brandishing about crude weapons washed down by the river Styx. Spreader. In life they worshipped the Chthonic gods, though profane practices beyond the knowledge or the capability of lesser souls.
Click me these.
Obviously, we're going to take the pomegranate.
Skull crushes.
I have died.
I'd like to think I learned something back there.
Welcome back. It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Glad to keep things interesting.
Though Hypnos may be lacking in property, he brings a certain cheer, however unconventional, into the grim proceedings of the house.
Wonder what jobs the house contractor has available. Kidding, sir. I got a relic of some sort out there. A globule of ancient blood which formed after I fought with Megara. Is this really the Titan's blood I found?
As far as I know, yes, lad, that it is. Though whose exactly, I'm not so sure. You best hang on to it and keep it safe. Your weapons, they shall thirst for it and drink it up. Not yet, perhaps, but soon.
Well, I wasn't about to drink it. Guess what, boy? Made it all the way to Asphodel last time. I fully understand how come you never liked it there. Never trek on back, I guess. Take care.
Despite the Underworld Prince's optimism, his old companion Cerberus, the multi-headed hound, maintains a somewhat sulky attitude for now.
Don't let anybody interact with this place, do you, boy? Call my chambers a mess. Look at your desk, Father. Whatever happened to your court musician, huh? Where's his sentencing parchment work? Stuck in Tartarus, all because he stopped singing for you on command.
My desk is far more organized than you, boy. And if you're so concerned about our court musician, why don't you commute his sentence yourself? Seeing as I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Sure, happy to oblige. I'll just ask the house contractor since you're too busy. Contractor, mind locating the court musician's sentence when you get the chance? There we go.
There it is. We need a diamond in order to do it. Keepsake Collection Regional.
This isn't around.
Prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Love it can be, and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next time we meet out there.
Megara. The ancient Fury Sisters deal retribution for eternity against all those whose lives unspeakably befouled the lives of others. They each seem to relish their grim work, though none so much as Megara, the first among them.
The fated list of minor prophecies.
Alright, so Megara is now on this list. And now we have the son of the god of the dead shall someday commute a master musician's sentence to solitary confinement in Tartarus. Work with the house contractor to release Orpheus. And for that we get 80 gems. We also added Hoarding Slash to this list.
I can do anything.
We have 25, and right now we do have the ability to do this one, so we're going to up our attack and special damage.
The power of night. I'm wide awake.
We've attempted 7 escapes.
Once in a while, pal, you're gonna see a real fancy bozo try to ruin your good time. You'll know him because he's glowing like a light. But that's his special armor, see? You gotta punch right through it. He's gonna shrug you off until you do.
For a good time, beware the fancy glowing bozos on my quest. Check.
Alright, so Skelly has an update. I disapprove of his reckless advice, and am uncertain as to who he was in life to be so self-assured in death. I am uncertain of why he is even here. It is quite odd the master does not seem to know him at all. To know of him at all. Which it is kind of weird, isn't it?
Keepsakes hold power.
Alright, so we have to clear 13 more encounters with this to rank it up. It was 25 and now it is a 13.
What's going through your head? I mean, I know you hear me and the others, but it's so damn dark down there, I can't hear you at all.
Drunken Strike. Your attack inflicts hangover. Drunken Flourish. Your special inflicts hangover. Drunken Dash. Your dash causes hangover several times near where you started. We're gonna go ahead and do that one. Get some gems.
Louds.
Little Bodlin. The air is beautiful and braced, the gardens lush, the feasting plentiful. Why, it must be the opposite of everything to which you are accustomed.
Wave of Despair. After you take damage, damage foes around you and inflict weak. I don't think I've ever done that one, so we're gonna do that one.
That's mine.
Obviously, we're gonna go with the pomegranate.
seek out revelry, not conflict. I'm pleased to know he's making himself useful here.
Ooh. So we're either going to do Divine Flourish or Holy Shield because they both have the scroll. So your special is stronger and can deflect. Or after you take damage, damage foes around you and briefly defect. We're going to do Divine Flourish.
Divine protection. Which way?
Obviously to the nectar.
Numbskulls. Who doesn't love this stuff? Good enough to eat.
Okay, so Wave of Despair is already at level 2. So we can either do our special or our dash. We're gonna do our special because I do that a lot. I mean, I do dash a lot too, but... Alright, let's go with the key.
What do we have here?
Oh, Dave Bliss.
What is it now? I'll give these precious things a minute.
Wait away then, Potter.
Well, that's better.
Ooh, so there's only one out of the 3 that has the little scroll, so obviously we're gonna do that one, which is Shadow Slash. Your attack deals plus 200% damage, strikes foes from behind.
Take that.
Kayron is the only one that we can go to right now. And we're gonna get health, obviously.
A fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supply, shall we?
I also will say that every time you defeat a major boss using a different weapon, you get the blood of the Titan, or like the gems, or you know, whatever the main like reward is for doing that. If you continuously use the same weapon, you're not gonna get the thing every time. But if you use a new one, you will.
Oh, hello.
Well, Zach, any last requests this time before I send you home?
Let's see, how about a swift and painful death? Would that be possible?
Be cheeky all you like. You get exactly what you asked, and nothing more.
Ah.
I'll get you for that, Meg. What happened to Hypnos?
You are not to aid him in these matters, Nix. His foolishness is to be scorned and reprimanded, not indulged. Do we have an understanding?
We have an understanding, Hades, yes. He is your own son, after all, and therefore your responsibility. I, in turn, have my commitments to this realm and to this house. You have aided me in them, so I remain, as ever, in your debt.
It is not necessary to remind me. Surely all those who once defined my brothers and myself would much prefer a post within my house over eternity within the lowest depths of Tartarus. Not that the darkness there would trouble you.
I hate it when they fight. Be well. Achilles, have you ever run across the shade of Daedalus in all your time? I found some of his legendary hammers out there, but no sign of him.
I've never met him, no. Your father keeps him fully occupied with building out his underworld and renovating constantly. No wonder some of his old crafting tools are strewn about. I take it you've been able to make use of them?
Indeed I have. Don't think I'm welcome in there. Hey, that's the court musician's sentence. Long past due. Hey, I know you.
Hope you're having a nice day. Even though you don't want to live here anymore, Your Highness.
And there she goes again. What do the three fates have in mind?
Okay. We now have 3 of them. Divine Flourish is added. This one we also have Shadow Slash, Hoarding Slash, Double Nova, and Flurry Slash. One of those was added.
I'm growing stronger.
We don't have enough to maximize any of these, but we can come down and use the 5
Show me
keys.
something new.
So now we have Boiling Blood. Deal bonus attack and special damage to foes with blood diamonds in them. Okay, we're gonna do that.
Now we're talking. You need sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
My keepsakes.
One more encounter, and it gets ranked up.
Again. Goddess Athena.
She is your mother, as I understand. We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods. Though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight and I was spurred to act.
Okay, so out of the 3, we only have 1 that has the scroll, so that's the one we're gonna use. Divine Strike. Your attack is stronger and can deflect. Yay, the collar is ranked up now. So it adds 38 health to your life total. Heck yeah.
Who's first? Come down again. World's power.
However, it is my understanding that we only get this added health as long as we're wearing the collar. Ooh, we're now at 113 health. It's the only one that we have, so we're leveling that one up. And we're gonna go see Sisyphus.
If I may be so bold, Your Highness, I was wondering what brings you back around this way again? Same story as last time?
Look, I have to level with you, Sisyphus. I'm leaving the house. I've had quite enough. You understand, I'm sure. I'm going to the surface.
That is quite an undertaking, Prince. If it wasn't you yourself proposing it, I'd like to call it madness, truth be told. Though, you're just mad enough to pull it off. Well, hey, I hope you make it. Good fortune out there.
So, Highness, 5-second rule. That's 5 seconds, right?
Well, you take care.
Restore up to 28 health. No.
She's cool though, once you get to know her. Here, I got something that ought to suit her style.
Trippy shot. Your cast lobs a large explosive that bursts into festive fog. Positive outlook. You take less damage while at 40% or below health. Strong drink. Using a fountain restores all health and gives you bonus damage. We're gonna use the Trippy shot. Oh, hell yeah. That was cool.
That's class.
Alright, so we have 2 of the 3. So there's Supernova. Your special hits a wider area and deals plus 20% damage. Or Breaching Slash. Your attack deals plus 300 damage to armor. Well, we're gonna do Supernova. And we're gonna do the palm because obviously.
God's grant me strength. Zesty. Charon's shot.
Hey, it's me again.
Ooh. We're gonna do this. Alright, so Charon has been updated. I wonder where he finds the time to mill about, as sometimes he is prone. His duty as the shepherd of the recently deceased must keep him very busy overall, yet even still he finds the time to collect trinkets and to sell them back to us, for reasons only he could understand.
Hi, Meg.
And here you are again. You're struggling the way of things, I see.
I may be slow to learn, but at least I'm rather patient.
Just talk about your patience as if you need to test mine. Enough. Come on and die.
Thank you. What's the latest?
Hold up.
Hey, Paris. What would it take for you to let me through the locked door down the hall?
That's a good one. You know I can't let you enter your dad's private chambers anymore since you betrayed his trust and tried to run away from home. Sorry. Master's orders.
Nothing put me back there anyway. I'll just spend some of these gems with the house contractor. Achilles, sir. There's something I've been wondering about your codex. The words are yours, and yet it's through my actions that I'm able to absorb them. Is that how mortal scriptures always work?
You have to understand, lad. I've been in your father's realm for quite some time. My documented learnings became bound to me, much like the spear, you see. You can undo those bindings over time. Thus, my knowledge can be yours, whatever it amounts to.
I see. I think. I'm grateful for it, sir.
Cerberus makes no attempt to move.
Back soon, boy. You've always been there for me, boy.
Blood and darkness, but this place is falling apart. Nobody works in all this day down here.
Father, everybody's dead. Give them a break.
What would you even know of honest work? At least the rich are dead, yet honor me as Lord. I cannot say the same for you.
We'll do the seating.
Let us hereby have better seating, on which I shall never rest. You mark my words. Nix, this may be an odd question, but do you know what the fates may have in store for me? They are your daughters, right?
The three Fates are my daughters, yes, my child. However, I am no more privy to their workings than the naive mortals living up above. Not even the Olympians can know the weavings of the Fates.
Oh.
Supernova was added to that. We cannot do any of these.
It's never bedtime here. Skelly.
Back, huh? You know something, boyo? I think you could do a real number on one of these columns holding up this place and bring the whole thing down in just a few swipes. Boom, boom, boom. I'd hate to be standing near one of them if you did.
Wreck my father's finely crafted architecture every chance I get. That I can do for sure. Which to choose?
Okay, so now we need 41 more encounters to rank it up again, because this is now a level 2. Alrighty, but we're gonna go ahead and end it off there. So if you guys enjoyed this live, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and go check out some of my videos. I'll see you next week. Bye!